and welcome to the grand opening of the Dose Fit Studio all-white event. Yes, please feel free to show your appreciation. My name is Kenyon Mills, and the pleasure is mine this evening to take you through this evening's proceedings. Now, forgive the somber tone that's going to change as the evening progresses. I was told to just keep it mellow, keeping in tune with the class and the vibe of this very studious and classy event. Give yourselves a round of applause, please. To start things off this evening, we're going to do so just as we do on a regular training day or for any Dose Fit event, and we are going to do so with a word of prayer and recognizing the presence of God amongst the midst. And to do so, we like to call on Mama Dose. She's all our mommy, yeah? Not just Javon. We like to call on Mama Dose to please open us with a word of prayer. Open the proceedings, I should say, with a word of prayer.
Good evening, everybody. Could we just bow for a little while and close our eyes? Father, we thank you for this evening. Thank you for the journey that you have taken us through to get to this point. We thank you, Lord, for every person that was able to come out and those on the way. We pray you're going to bring them safely. God, take control of this evening's proceedings and give us a great and enjoyable afternoon. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you, Mommy Dose. All right, so again, my name is Kenyon Mills, and I am pleasure is mine to be your master of ceremonies for this evening. And following as it is laid out, there's supposed to be a part that says welcome remarks. Did that before. So if not holding up the proceedings this evening, especially this formal part, we want to move things swiftly along. We have a presentation by our golden movers. Are you ready? No, not yet. All right, so we'll move things along and get things warmed up, and we're going to get the crowd warmed up a little bit. I guess it should have gone as planned. So I'm forced to do this. So in every Dose Fit event, it's never straightforward. Talk, eat, and go home. You know there always has to be some type of twist. So I thought we might have been able to get away without the icebreaker this evening, but I guess the time and the space calls for it. So what we're going to do, the simple icebreaker, we're going to pass this ball around while the music plays. When the music stops, if you have the ball in your hand, you have to say one thing that you are grateful for. Yeah? Sounds good? And by the way, please feel free to come forward. I mean, there are cocktail tables around. See? And Katale has the right idea. Please feel free. Right, so there's another, and of course, there's another twist now. So whoever has the ball, please come forward in this space to say whatever you are grateful for. Yeah? All right. So, just to get things warmed up and to get everyone ready and prepared to do their part, here comes the icebreaker. All right. So, we're going to get started.
Just keep it flowing, flowing, flowing. Blessing after blessing, and let's say you hold it back. What is for me? Oh yes, it will be. Me not gonna make them steal my joy, steal my joy, steal my joy. A blessing for you, and a blessing for me. Blessing after blessing, and let's say you hold it back. What is for me? Oh yes, it will be. Me not gonna make them steal my joy, steal my joy, steal my joy. A blessing for you, and a blessing for me. Cause he promised to provide everything my heart desires, as long as my...
All right. So, front and center. Who has it? Front and center. Come on up. Step to the mic and step to the space and say one thing that you are grateful for.
Pleasant good night to everyone. I just want to thank God for life, for health and strength. Yes. And for being here. Those fit. Thanks very much.
So we're going to keep the session going. So she already was making her way to the front. So let's ask F. Let's ask F. You right? Yes? Uh-huh.
Okay. Good night, everyone. I am grateful for my husband.
All right, so we're going to go one more time. One more time. The song said keep it flowing. Yeah,
just keep it flowing, flowing, flowing. Blessing after blessing, and not say can't hold it back. What is for me? Oh, yes, it will be.
All right. Oh, okay. So that. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah. Let me escort this beautiful young lady to the front. Come on, that's yeah. Oh wait, yeah. The same. And interestingly enough, she had to do the same thing in the last dose fit.
Good night, everyone. I'm grateful for being here tonight.
As long as my delight is in the Lord, so I bless His holy name, cause His promises remain forever and ever.
All right, so now that the crowd is all warmed up, so I'm sure that we are all alive and awake and even more excited for what is to come this evening. Now, help me welcome our golden movers who they have a little presentation for us this evening. Yeah?
Good evening, everyone hearing me?
You need the microphone. It's fully recorded.
Okay. But you want Miss D.
Yes, Madam Ray. What you calling out my name this Saturday night so for?
I'm looking for some help.
But where you dress up so going, eh?
My business,
But you come and call me in my house. All right, let me hear you.
I'm trying to get some help to get rid of them love I have here, you know? I want some help to get rid of all this love I have here.
So wait, if you call all that love, so what do you call this what I have here?
It ain't a word to describe what you have. It ain't no word to describe what you have.
You know it's your friends that is do you?
Everybody know that.
All right, anyway. So you come to me, I know, so I would know somebody.
Who you know you. You know everybody.
So I turn village Mako now. And?
So you ain't know that's what it is called here?
All right. So you want to keep fit. You want to look good. Those Fit. It have a place called Those Fit.
Stop with that those talk. When you talk about those, you're talking about them Spanish. You see them certain Spanish who here like Bachak? I don't want no part of them.
I don't think that group have anything to do with Spanish.
You sure?
Yes. What kind of group are you really looking for?
I really looking for a family-oriented group. You know, not them bougie one where just want to watch you and they don't want to help you and them kind of thing. I want a family-oriented group. What do you think?
Well, the way I heard this person talk about Those Fit, I think that is the group. You must know the person, you know, who in charge. is a kind of a short fella. He friendly. He is work, education, sports, and youth affairs. I think, but I think he with community development now with the new, with this new regime that we have. It's that with a Vaughan, some kind of J, something.
I think I was reading about something about that person on Instagram. Just so, let me check. Let me check.
I think he's a Carrington.
Oh, just now. Let me check. Let me see.
What do you know about Instagram?
What do you mean? What when you feel a 60 like you are? Young and vibrant.
You know he's your friend, boy. He's your friend. And they come and call me out of my house, you know.
I have to call you.
Your friends just really do you.
Oh, look the thing. They say young, he's short, he's strong up, he's vibrant, he's generous, broad-minded, all of that, considerate, unwavering, adventurous. They say he's a little good-looking piece of chocolate. Is he?
Is he self? You really get your facts down good.
Well, that's mind people business too, you know.
Well, that group I hear, that Those Fit group, it's around about 9 years now. They started on the Mount Pleasant Court.
But how I never see them?
I don't know. And they were there about over 5 years. And then the COVID hit. So everything shut down. But then he brought it home by him.
Papa, where you living?
I think it's Sylvester Drive in Canby. Somewhere.
Sylvester Drive?
Yes.
That is the street that have with thousands of cars park up when they do.
Right, they said. I hear he lived to the top of the hill there. Right? And he took it home there. And then I think they used to have the kid fit in a house opposite a kind of White House. But last year, I think January 2022, they went down to Buku.
But I live in Buku. Which part in Buku?
Where do you start Sunday school?
I rarely pass and I see some girl if you see they're looking.
Yeah, I just wonder what it is they're going to keep fit for, because they really look good. Right. Well, anyhow, after that, in January this year, I hear he built his own studio, his own keep fit place, and he have the place open up now. And you know what? They say he have a group called Golden Movers.
Me and you with your old people thing, eh? You stay there with your golden thing. Me and old people with you.
It's some people like 50 years and over. I not no old person. I hear that Golden Movers, he has taken good care of these mature ladies. They go by the beach. They go hiking. It's when you exercise, it's all this music and thing now.
Aerobic.
Oh, gosh.
Everybody business, but you know aerobic.
Oh, gosh. Whatever. Yes. So that Golden Movers group is a group that maybe both of us could go to. But
I feel it might work for me.
Wait. I hear they're having an opening tonight in the new place where they have where he built home by him is a all-white event.
And it so happened I in white and you in white too.
So we could storm.
Oh, God!
Here now. And it's such a family place. They wouldn't realize that we belong at all. They're going to say, welcome, come in. Go in. I hear the I hear the real loving soul. Yeah. So let us get ready. Take out your phone. If we go into this place, we have to start to warm up and make sure we have some little moves, right? We have to make sure so we could fit in. Just play something. Just play it.
fun. In the engine, come on, shiny light, grab your bottle and spoon. There's a party in the engine room. In the engine room, we go jam and steady. In the engine room, we go.
Yes! You gotta get ready for them golden move, boys!
Grab your bottle and spoon.
Oh, yes!
Party in the engine room.
Oh, I think we're ready, you know.
Well, how else we will survive?
Yes, the winning all of we don't belong.
In this party, I just say,
We're ready.
that is right. Only at this you must be here, but without any drink. So we gotta die. No oxygen, cannot get him see that. So we got to go.
Yes, we're ready.
We're going right down till we
Right down.
For that fantastic presentation. Apologies. So again, yes, so one more time so that the world could hear us. Another round of applause for our golden movers. Yes. Even better than expected, they were on point with the history, the 9-year, very rich history of the Dose Fit training group. Forgive me, I always say that the F in Dose Fit stands for family, so I almost said the Dose family group, but they covered it really well. I am so blown away and so impressed. And it's amazing the kind of information you're going to find on social media. I mean, they describe our head coach, big brother, to a T. Even the even his stature, I should say, even his stature, right? Oh yeah, and the chocolate, boy, thank you so much for your presentation. So, as the evening rolls along, it's nice to see that we're warming up. Let me now again over the microphone invite us to come forward. Time here at Dose Fit, and in no other person than Miss Bernice Martin. Did I say it right, Bernice? We affectionately call her B. And B is one of the sweetest people you will ever meet. She comes, she does her workout, she laughs, talks with everyone, and then she goes and she just continues. So B, please come forward.
It's truly family here, so I'm quite comfortable. I need no introduction, but I'm B, just by the way, Bernice Baptiste Martin. I started Dose Fit 3 years ago. I started when we were on the court. If how my story goes, I got up one holiday morning, and I have a friend, he's not here, I've not seen him, Kareem. He invited me to come exercising with him. So I loved the beach. It was a workout at the beach. So I got up in the morning and I went to the beach, eager to exercise because, you know, you're thinking you're fit. And I went there and I was burnt out. I could not complete even half of the workout. And I'm like, no, I think I just had a bad morning. Maybe it was a holiday and I didn't rest enough. So I went to the court eagerly, and pretty soon I realized that the Dose Fit ladies were strong. They were strong-minded. They were strong-willed. They were independent persons, yet persons who knew what a family wanted. And that the morning exercise was shaping more than your body, that it was shaping your mind. So that's how my journey began. It began one morning with a visit, and then it started where you don't have workout clothes, you just wear something to the workout, and pretty soon you're online shopping for workout clothes. So it's the beach, it's the heights, it's who you become because you are now a healthier person. You are now able. They don't tell you the benefits of exercise is just to look good as those fit ladies are looking tonight. You all look lovely, by the way. Yes. But you laugh a whole lot more. You get to see the chocolate men every day, not just those. But the other men who come out, you get to see some good-looking Tobago men. Yeah, big up yourself, men, in one time. And they are polite and really nice. So it's much more, it's really family. You get somebody like Kevin who used to call me because I didn't drop off the bag because of the family that was created. So he would wake me up every morning with a phone call, and I know Mills. We had persons who didn't have transport on the court and they would be offered transport. And that family unit went into COVID when the numbers got really small. And the family unit was there, you know, just wanting to exercise, just wanting to stay as a family, working out over the video, doing everything you can to keep your mind motivated and each other motivated. And when we moved here, it's just a story that is being told. And this story, no doubt, would continue beyond tonight. Tonight is just a celebration of moments that would have gone and moments to come. And I want to say congratulations. It's not my testimony, but it's our testimony, because we have become stronger, not only as a family, but individually. Thank you.
Beautiful words from such a beautiful person. Thank you again, Bernice, for those warm, very generous, but very true remarks. Even opened my eyes to some things that I wasn't even aware of, and me being a member of the Dorset family for so long. So again, thank you so much for your testimony. And we're continuing in this evening's proceedings. Is Mr. Pilgrim here? Mr. Pilgrim, I saw him earlier. So yes, so now we're going to move to an admonition and blessing from Mr. Albert Pilgrim. Yes?
Thank you very much, Kenyon. Using a big word on me, but admonition. Praise the Lord. I think I was told an exhortation or something like that. Praise the Lord. A pleasant good evening to everyone. My name is Albert Pilgrim, and it's a pleasure for me to be here at this very auspicious occasion. You know, Javon happens to be my godson, right? And I'm proud of him. Dos Santos and Shirley are my very good friends for a number of years, and I'm glad to be with the family. I'm a member of the Golden Movers, and I'm trying to keep as young as I could, you know, over the years. Let me start with the exhortation first. I just want to, well, let's say it's a white occasion, so I want to jot down something on a white piece of paper, right? Because it's a white event, right? So let me first of all commend the family, Javon and his beloved wife, and the entire family circle for this great venture that they have embarked upon. And the fact that it is over 9 years tells us of their ability to stick to what they have committed themselves to. And I really want to commend Javon and the entire family for this. I want to also commend the trainers. Kenyon is one of our trainers, the Golden Movers, and he's very lenient with us, you know. So I really want to commend the trainers. I don't know about the other aspects, the younger folks, but we enjoy ourselves, and we really want to thank all of you who have been training us, all of you who have been participating over the years. I want to commend you and continue to do what you are doing. Also, now as I go to a little admonition, you know, I happen to be a lot of things. I was a coach. I wasn't in politics. I might not be a politician, but I was in politics. You know, you could be in Jamaica, not be a Jamaican, right? Right? So I was in politics, right? And also, I'm a preacher. Right? God has called me to preach, to reconcile men to him. I know tonight may not be a night for that, but I just want to remind us that we are body soul, and spirit, right? We are, as humans, we are a spirit that live in a body and have a soul, right? And we want to take good care of all parts of our lives, our body. The Word of God tells us that He wished that we prosper and be in health, right? And of course, what we are doing is keeping us healthy. So I want us to remember this. And the fact is, the Bible tells us that bodily exercise profiteth. You know the word that come after profiteth? Profiteth little, right? But thank God it profits, right? And the Bible tells us that little is much when God is in it, right? So thank God God is in it, and we do profit as we exercise our bodies and keep our bodies healthy, because if this body is not healthy, we leave this earth and go to our eternity, right? So we want to thank God that we have this opportunity, that we can come as often as possible and keep our bodies healthy. So let's ensure to take care of all three. You know, the Word of God also tells us that God has given to us everything that pertains to life and godliness, right? And we don't want to exclude any, right? I want to encourage us. I'm speaking to myself first. We don't want to exclude any. Let's ensure that as we partake in the activities, this wonderful venue, this wonderful activity that we are involved in, let's ensure that we maintain not only our bodies healthy, but our entire lives healthy. Right? You know, Jesus was saying, don't fear them who could only kill the body, but fear him who after he destroys the body could also destroy the soul in hell. Right? So let's ensure that we take care of body, soul, and spirit. Right? And don't do like Raz Shorty, I would have sung, don't push the Creator out. Right? He said they're pushing the Creator out from the schools and all the different institutions. They're pushing this Creator out. Let's ensure that as we exercise and as we maintain our bodies healthy, remember that there's a Creator to serve. Let us not push him out, right? Because there's an eternity that is pending. And what we do in this life will determine where we spend eternity. And I just want to conclude by saying, as we have white, you know, thank God we can be washed white as snow, right? Because Jesus shed his blood. We all celebrated his death, burial, and resurrection last week. And as Jesus says, he's able, even if our sins are red as scarlet or crimson, he's able to make them white as snow or wool, right? So we just want to encourage you. Let's do all three. Make sure that the body is kept healthy. Make sure that our minds, our spirit, our soul is intact with our Creator. The Lord bless you and enjoy the rest of the evening. God bless you richly.
Thank you, Mr. Pilgrim. Mr. Pilgrim is also one of our golden movers as well. So we thank you for your words of admonition. And we are now moving swiftly to where the air is rare. Now, we would have heard from so many others. We would have heard from regular members. We would have heard from the golden movers. You would have heard me rambling on all evening. But this would not be a Dose Fit event if we did not invite the man himself, the man with the vision himself, to speak at this Dose Fit event. So help me welcome Mr. Javon Dos Santos Carrington himself to give his remarks. Head coach, trainer's remarks.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. Special good evening to my aunt and uncle. They're here from Trinidad, along with their friends. Good evening. A special good evening to my godparents, Brother Pilgrim and his wife, Brother Armstrong and his wife. If ever there was an example for godparents, it would be those 4 young people sitting in the corner there. All right, so they have always been absolutely supportive from since we ever knew ourselves, my sister and I. They have always been absolutely supportive. There's a lot to say this evening, and I really hope that I don't forget anyone or forget anything. After all, it's been 9 years, all right? It's been 9 years, and it's not been an easy 9 years by any means, but when you have a really strong support system behind you or aside you, it just makes the journey a little less tedious, yeah? We always say it, and sometimes we take it for granted when we say, surround yourself with like-minded persons. But sometimes you need persons who will ruffle your feathers a little bit, persons who will scold you. And even more so now, it's important not to be surrounded by yes men. Persons, every time you run an idea next to them, yeah, no. Sometimes you need that opposition to steer you in another direction, in a direction that you may have probably thought would have been wrong or insurmountable in the first place. These persons or would have been there throughout the 9 years and to help me or to help us along this journey and get us to this point. There are some persons who would have been here at Dosefit or Dosefit members for the 9 years. Yes, there are persons here who would have been Dosefit members for the 9 years. And that's besides Evelyn. All right, Kenisha, come forward. Anybody wants to know Kenisha's nickname, by the way? Okay. See, not you all asked, right? No. Not when she dressed all nice and everything like this, no. I can't do dog face that. All right, so, yeah, shucks. All right, but Kenisha would have been one of those persons who would have been there from, you could say, inception. We have our old school logo, and she came to training down at Buku with that jersey, and it's the memories, because we would have traveled to Trinidad for several competitions. We would have gone through a lot, even competitions here, and Kenisha would have been the only female sometimes who ready to ramp with all the boys. Tall man, Nutsi, Kishon, Pan Man back in them days when we preparing for competitions. If it's one female ready to ramp with the boys, all right, yo, all going for a run, all going and do this, I want to come. And it is this young lady here. And I must say that throughout the 9 years, even up to this morning, I got a little scolding. Well, not this morning, that would have been the day before yesterday. Got a little scolding. No, we should try it this way instead. All right, let me do. Yeah, so sometimes, as I said before, you don't necessarily need yes men next to you. You need persons who, or as they say, like-minded persons. No, sometimes you need persons who would, ruffle the tide a little bit. And Kenisha, publicly, thank you for your loyalty and for sticking with Dosefit for the 9 years that we've been in existence. Yeah, thank you very much. There are some persons who would, you're anxious to get back in your corner, yeah? There are some persons, before I continue, all those persons who just, as you come in, you're just like sardine in the back, yeah? So Loris, you could bring that squad, Dana and all of them up in front here for me, please, thanks. Yeah? That's who behind there. Sheena, CC, come forward, please. Please. Thank you very much, Loris. Thank you very much. Yes. All right. No, I'm trying to take the journey I might be a little lengthy, but I'm trying to take it all the way up. And next, there are some other persons who would have been in it. I think another person who would have been there from 9 to, let me say, about 7 or 8 years. 3 others who are here right now. I need them to come forward. Jillian, Debs, and Judith. Come forward quickly, please. It's always good to recognize persons and say thanks. And I must say thanks to these 3 ladies for sticking out with Dosefit, sticking with me, sticking with us throughout the years and still being here after 9 years or 9 years plus. All right, so ladies, I must say thank you, thank you, thank you. Jillian was here up to this morning helping with decorations with Denny and her daughter. That little one right there. I on a ladder today, I'm telling a story. I on a ladder today and this girl on the bottom of the ladder shaking the ladder. Doors. That is not funny. All right, but ladies, seriously, I want to thank you all very much. Debs, I'm grateful that you're here tonight. We haven't seen you yet for the year. I'm putting you on blast. We haven't seen you yet for the year, but I'm grateful that you're here tonight. All right, and it means a lot to see you and Paul. Paul is our next one. Yeah. Anybody who knows Paul, you know a good person. You know a good person. All right, so ladies, again, thank you very much. I really appreciate you all. There are some others who probably like within the last 5 years, they would have come along, but they are really, when I tell you, loyalty and supportive. And I'm afraid to name them out because probably I may omit some. All right, but Kenyon, your host for tonight, he is one of the most supportive young men, one of the most kind-hearted, one of the most generous, one of the, I swear, is like if they were to create the near-perfect young man, it would be this young man. All right, and every Saturday he's here with our Golden Movers and is like unwavering. So Kenyon, thank you. Paul, thank you. Loris is our next one. Thank you very much, Loris. Must say special thanks to Leston, even though he's been out on his phone for the entire evening. Must say thanks to Leston, and you will see some of Leston tonight. That is just a little hint for those of you who know about Leston. All right, you have something to look forward to tonight. But there are some who would have come along throughout the years, and I must say thanks to each and every single one of you for your support, for your scolding, for your words of encouragement. I must say thanks, sincere thanks to every single one of you DoorSfit members. Thank you very much, because you could have chosen anywhere else. You could have chosen anywhere else as your fitness camp, as your home for your health and wellness journey, whatever you want to class it as. But you chose DoorSfit, and you, the family that we boast about, the family that we are proud about, it's because of each and every single one of you all for bringing your element to DoorSfit. So even Ratty, who probably talking now, just like he is doing training while I am speaking, his element, we spoke about Ratty up till last night because of the team that he is on for sports, at the upcoming Sports and Family Day. And everybody, your element is much needed here at DoorSfit. So simple as that, Ratty and Manta, their vibe. We are grateful to every single one of you all for choosing DoorSfit. To the new members, some of you all would have just joined us last week, the start of this block, and you're here tonight. I'm glad that you are catching the fire, that it's not just about workout. It's not just about workout. It's always about that support system, that family vibe. And I'm glad I even hear the sentiments being echoed. Sometimes you all talk to me after training, you all send me messages. And those are the sentiments that you're echoing, that you felt comfortable from day one, that you felt a part of something good from day one. And I am grateful. I'm grateful to you, and I'm grateful to all my team leads and every single member here, because you all create what we are, who we are, and that's DoorSfit. Yeah, so special thanks to you all. Coming up the years now, let's jump into last 2-3 years. Toby isn't here tonight, but I must say special thanks to Toby. That's our neighbor next door. We would have, during the COVID period, we would have started training in the yard, and he came up from Trinidad and was just like, use over here. Come over here, use over here, train on top here, whatever. And when I came over, told mommy what was happening, she was like, what, how? So how much we have to pay him? And it's like the conversation go on, and it's like, how? That doesn't just happen just like that. You understand? So, and he taught me one valuable lesson. You know, the Bible says, do good and good shall come back to you. Good measure, pressed down. Toby taught me one day, simple conversation, and it may seem insignificant to us here now, but when you're driving home, I guarantee you will think on it. Toby said, just do good. Just do good. Because the mere fact that you're doing good and you're thinking about it, that good shall come back to you, is because you're doing good, looking for something in return. But if we just do good, and there's something about doing good, you feel good inside. There's a feeling of fulfillment. There's a feeling of like authentic joy and peace within when you just do good. So sometimes it may be somebody who can't do anything for you in return, but because you just did good to them or did good for them, you feel good, they feel good. So just do good. If there's one thing that I want you all to remember tonight, just do good. And I want to thank Toby. I think even in his absence, if you all could just give him a round of applause for me, please. So then we moved down to Buku, and there's this lady living over the fence from where we working out. And I'm not talking about Crystal now, because the first night we lined down Buku, we break Crystal we break Crystal louvers. I break Crystal louvers with our rubber slippers. Don't ask me why, don't ask me how. All right, and it so happened that she's a member from, that was what year? About 2 years ago? Yeah, about 2 years ago. And that was just one session she came into and said she's just visiting. And she's been visiting for the last 2 years. Yeah? So again, that's because of the energy of her team leads in 5 p.m. and the entire 5 p.m. team. You all have a unique vibe. Ladies and gentlemen, that is baller. That is baller. Yeah? All right? So there's a very unassuming, quiet lady living over the fence from us. And I'm down there, we're down there cleaning and preparing the place. And she just comes by the fence casually. And I mean, her voice is almost as deep as mine. All right? But it's just so calm. It's just everything about her is so calm. But you don't want to get on her wrong side, because Lord knows. All right? But Carla, just step forward, please. Yeah, because early morning we playing music for workout, and it's never bother. She ended up being a part of those fit training with us, and because of some personal reasons, she had to stop for a little bit. But she's always messaging. We always in contact with each other. Even now that we moved up here, we always in contact. Either she is encouraging me or I am trying to encourage her. We just having conversations. Carla, I love you and I appreciate you. Thank you very much. And the time that we spent down at Buku, you made it very easy for me. Sometimes I go down there early to cut the lawn on a Sunday morning, and Carla just come, those, and hand breakfast over the fence for me. Yeah. Hand breakfast over the fence for me, or sometimes she bake. Oh Lord, she will bake and just come, the foil hot still, and just hand the cake or whatever it is. Those, here, hold that. Or she makes some kind of drink. Those, hold that. And I'm telling you, before we moved on to Buku, I did not know this lady. And now she just call me Big Brother, even though she's older than me. She just call me Big Brother. And that is the bond that we share. Carla, thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Yeah. So then we moved up to Canby. And Trevor and Mr. Prince, step forward, please. Quickly. Yeah, don't wipe your forehead now. That's all right. All of us face shine together. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are the two builders who created this facility. And the level of gratitude that my family and I have for these two young men is beyond. And here's why. Sometimes we'll be dressing for work, we in the shower, and we hearing shovel and talking and stuff outside. And I'm talking sometimes a little after 7. Well, don't talk about Trevor. When we're ready to cast the trenches, sometimes they ain't clean properly yet. This man have a foil, whether it's bake or whatever, and he walking through the trenches and think, well, Prince, we had to cast here. We had to do here first. Now we had to go deeper here. But I swear, they treated this project as if it was their personal project. And it would have been remiss of me if tonight had occurred and they were not here or they weren't invited. And I thank you all for showing up tonight. And I really appreciate the time and the effort. And it's really good when they stood outside and with this proud look on their face like, yeah, boy, we did this. We did this. And I mean, my clients really enjoy it. They enjoy the space. We just shared the concept with them and they brought the concept to what it is now. They have so much crazy plans for this place, like just from ideas that I would have shared with them. And it's just a matter of time as we try to develop and we try to create the best experience for each of you all, that they are going to be the hands that are going to be creating exactly what we want here at Dosewit Studio. So Mr. Prince and Mr. Trevor, thank you very much for your time and your dedication. Really, really appreciate it. Yeah? There is also Miss Wilson. I forgot Miss Wilson. We didn't have any electricity up on the landing. Miss Wilson say, hey, pass this there so, and run that up there so. You have current now. You don't worry about that. Where in the world you would find a random neighbor or person you never met before or talked to before just willing to be that friendly and that loving? Miss Wilson discovered that big hill going up to Patience Hill, busting out by the burial ground up top. The steep hill where we run sometimes. That is Miss Wilson's favorite hill right now. She would go up there for the fun of it. How? And Miss Wilson will pass here. Everything okay? You need anything? Always willing to lend an encouraging word. Even with the last situation we had with my dad, she was in the yard here, a little bit more to help. She helped the ambulance attendants and they load Daddy into the ambulance because she was there. And while they're loading him, she praying. She only praying, repeating psalms, praying. And that is the kind of support that I am surrounded by, and I'm really, really grateful. Really grateful. Miss Wilson, she probably isn't here tonight. She promised that she would have been here. If she's not here, it's because of some emergency. I know that for sure. But in her absence, ladies and gentlemen, please give Miss Wilson a huge round of applause. There's also Uncle Harold. Uncle Harold here tonight? Uncle Harold here? Uncle Harold come to my sister nonetheless, yeah? Sometimes she speaks to me as though she is the older one. We butt heads a lot of times, but Janelle, Janelle, just raise your hand real quick. Yeah, that is my younger sister there, yeah? So thank you very much for your support and your brilliant ideas, yeah? Mommy and Daddy, come forward, please. Where Daddy? Hey, you are golden mover, boy. You have to move faster than that, boy. All right. Yeah, so when you talk about the true definition of support and love and what, boy? No, I'm saying all these nice things now, but when I was younger, we get pinched in church for talking, or we do bad in tests and mommy, I will deal with you when we get home. Yeah? But I'm really grateful for all of that now because it would have molded me into the young man that I am today. Probably I may need some licks still. She may say that. All right? But I'm really grateful to Daddy, you, and Mommy. Really grateful for your support over the years and even up to today. Up till last night, Mommy was cutting out those figurines on the table so they all could take nice selfies and stuff with them. Yeah? And she was down here today helping with putting up different yeah. So I'm really, really grateful to you all, and I'm thankful to God because during the last the last 3 years, I could have lost both Mommy and Daddy, and God has been really grateful to us. And this is another thanks to Debs, because even when Mommy was Yes. Even when mommy was diagnosed with cancer some years ago, she would be coming down to Dosefit every single day, and she was intent on letting no one know what she was going through. She was like, no, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. We good. We good. And it's only until she was missing, because obviously she would have had to be in the hospital for some time, for some days, some days recovering, so she wasn't around. So of course everybody asking, where's Mommy Dose? Where's Mommy Dose? But that was the only point where she was willing to let anybody know what was wrong with her. And this lady has been strong throughout. Every single morning. The only thing that would stop my mom from walking around this facility on a morning is probably rain. And if it's just drizzling, she's still walking around. And she would have YouTube playing her gospel music, and she praying while she walking around the facility. And that is something I would never take for granted. And I may not have come out and say, well, Mommy, thanks every single morning. But tonight, again, I say thank you for all your prayers. All your prayers. The woman could pray. Oh, Mommy, thank you for all your prayers and all your support. There was one day in particular, Mr. Prince, Mr. Trevor, one day in particular, all the cement trucks line up the street here to cast this area where we're standing on tonight. And the weather was intense. The weather was just saying no. Rain, non-stop. You know how depressing it was to see your cement trucks right there, right outside to pour, because you want to start January morning training. And all those trucks had to leave the front of the yard with the cement loaded in them still. And Mr. Trevor and Mr. Prince, they're upset, they're cussing, they're irate. And I went upstairs and crying. I lied on my mom's lap and cried. I'm not ashamed to say it. I laid down on her lap and cried like a baby that morning. Because all I'm thinking is, how, if this is supposed to be the plan, how, even the day when we cast the trenches, Mr. Prince and Mr. Trevor worked some magic, and right where you standing down there, they dig some kind of trench down there, so all the water was gushing out while the cement truck pouring cement in these back trenches here. And they made it happen. They absolutely made it happen. And again, Mommy was sitting in the gallery and all she doing is praying. Lord Father, that's all. And she have her phone on YouTube playing her gospel and she rocking. If she ain't singing, she so. And I thank you, Mommy and Daddy, thank you very much. A couple months ago, I watched my dad on a hospital bed. I am saying, Daddy, you're okay? Yeah. Daddy, you're okay? Yeah. Daddy, come now and tell me the truth. Now tell me exactly how you're feeling. Yeah. And he just there, like he watching you with this blank look on his face. And you're thinking the worst. And at that point, honestly, because we would have had scares prior, but at that point you're thinking, Lord, no. Daddy can't go now. And ladies and gentlemen, long story short, he's standing in front of us here tonight. So again, it's just evidence, it's just proof of the power of prayer and the goodness of God. And Daddy and Mommy, again, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your support. Yeah? Yeah. All right. There are some persons, they're probably not working out with Dosefit, but they would have been Dosefit members from the jump. Tallman, Keisha, Kellan, Notsi, Keishon. Every time we have any event, sports and family day, or anything at all Dosefit, I just have to message them and they show up. And I want to thank them very much. I don't know if they're here tonight. They're here? They're all here? Oh, there we go. Thank you all so much. Really. They actually get married because of Dosefit. I'm just throwing that out there, yeah? That's a Dosefit couple there, by the way. Yeah? So, yeah. So, again, on a serious note, thank you very much, guys. I love and appreciate you all, yeah? There's one guy, Mr. Tam. Mr. Tam. Evelyn, come one time now, please. With your sexy self. Yeah, so there's one guy, Mr. Tam. I'm certain most of you all know him. So we went to him to pay for the trenches, to cast the trenches. And he was like, what is this project about? What is Dorsfit about? So where I wasn't able to talk, Evelyn jumped in. She showed him our social media pages, and he was quite impressed. Impressed to the point where when he was through talking with us, I was sitting on the chair. I ended up on the guy's floor because of the level of generosity and willingness to help. He was that generous. It was shocking because, again, I think it's because of my mom's prayers. I'm being honest with you right now, because these nice people that I met throughout the journey, it's not normal to meet people like that anymore. We know the times that we're living in. It's not normal to meet people like that anymore. And I'm really, really grateful to Mr. Tam for his generosity. And even in his absence, ladies and gentlemen, please give him a round of applause. Yeah? So I thank him for that. Where's Jiz? Jiz is our next one, was on the court. Yeah, Jiz, you all come forward, please. I hear you all. Jiz, come forward, please. Quickly, quickly. Move like how you just move on a Monday, Wednesday. All right. So for those of you all who don't know Jiz, all my godparents, uncle, auntie, this lady has 4 boys. Yes, she has 4 boys, and I'm telling people her age. She's past mid-40s, yeah? And she would outrun every single, no hard feelings, she would outrun every single female here. She would push more weights than every single female here. And she would challenge a lot of the guys here too. So as unassuming and dainty as she looks here now, she has been with us for almost 9 years too, yeah? No, more than, we moved from the court. Yeah, I mean, she's that age, so she has problem counting. All right, we have to help her with the counting part. But Jiz, thank you very much for your loyalty. Thank you always for your support. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Huh? Oh, Jiz made her baby, her last baby, probably 2 days after her last session with us. So she was doing squats and thing on the court. 2 days after, she was doing squats in the hospital. Yeah? She made her 4th child. That is a living Dorsfit baby. Yeah? So thank you very much again, Jiz. Last but certainly not least, I would like to thank this beautiful Indian standing next to me. Yeah. You didn't know she was Indian? Yeah. Madras? Yeah. All right, Douglas. Thanks you. All right. I want to thank her very much because it's not easy putting up with me sometimes. And noted. And remember, one go, all go. So all you laugh. Right? Yeah, but thank you very much for putting up with me over the last, and it's actually our anniversary on the 26th as well. Yeah, so so really want to thank you for your support. Want to thank you for putting up with me. All right, and yeah, thank you very much, and I love you. Thank you very much. All a real sick man. All right. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time. I know I would have spoken really long, but I must say special thanks to Tobago Sports Live as well. I had no idea that they were going to be bringing this event live. Yes. Thank you. Yes, you need to walk out in front, let them see you. All right. Tobago Updates as well. We're bringing it live on Tobago Updates as well. So thank you all very much. And I think it's an entity that is very much unappreciated or underappreciated rather here in Tobago. A lot of our sportsmen gain exposure because of Tobago Sports Live and now partnering with Tobago Updates. And they don't get the respect that they deserve. Yeah, so tonight please just join me in thanking Tobago Sports Live and Tobago Updates. Again, thank you very much to each and every single one of you all who are here tonight. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I appreciate everything that you all bring to Dosefit. To all past members of Dosefit in their absence, I thank you all for being a part of Dosefit somewhere along the 9-year journey. And even now, under God's grace and God's help, cheers to 9 more. Yeah? Cheers to 9 more. Thank you very much, guys. Enjoy the rest of the night, yeah?
Let's hear it for the man with the vision himself one more time. One more time. Wish he might have said that we were live on Tobago Updates. I would have bring an A+ game this evening. But nevertheless, we're here and we're thankful for your presence of Tobago Updates in collaboration with Tobago Sports Live. I know them quite well. Right, so what would a grand opening be without the grand cutting of the grand ribbon of the grand opening? Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's a much anticipated event for any opening ceremony, and we're going to ask our big brother, head coach, to come forward. Yep. Doesn't like it when I call him that, but to come forward one more time.
All right, so my mentality is it's never about me, it's always about the collective, yeah? So right now I'm asking everyone here tonight to just come stand on this side real quick, real quick. And I'm going to be asking my godfather, Mr. Armstrong, he will actually be the one cutting the ribbon to officially open the studio. So whether all those outside, Charlo, everybody outside there, I need you all this side real quick so we got a nice big photo, all right? I love your responsiveness, I swear, yeah, and you love to squat, yes. All right, so real quick, all right? Very good, so if we could just fit everyone in as tight as possible. Bev, I see you, Whitney Houston. All right, lovely. Oh, look, Gav, check out Gav. I'm sexy. 5 a.m. crew. 5 a.m. If you're in 5 a.m., let me hear say yeah. Yeah. What time Piper does come through? All right, so, but I'm sure if you don't mind just coming on this side. All right. And, yeah. So, hey, TikTok. Around here. All right, so if we could just close it up a little bit because I'm gonna try to climb up on a chair right now to make sure and capture everybody. All right, this is a very lovely moment right here. All right, seeing my golden movers mixed with 5 a.m., mixed with 5 p.m., 6 a.m., mixed with 6 p.m. is really nice right now. All right, so pretty girl, I see you behind there. Yeah, all you check out Sheena eyelashes, please, before the night. All right, so we just said Dosefit on 3, yeah? Dosefit, but we had a smile, yeah? No, it's all you right now, Brother Armstrong. Tell me. All right, lovely.
Thank you very much, Javon. I am very grateful to be here this afternoon, or this evening, for 2 particular important reasons. One has to do with Javon. The second has to do with you people. You know, for a long time as I could remember, I keep telling people, when you leave these shores and you go somewhere and you go for tertiary level education, some part of the world, wherever, you must come back to Tobago and give back to Tobago in a particular, in the area that you studied. Because a lot of people go, they study accounting, they study sports, they study agriculture, and they came back to Tobago and they gone into the bigger House of Assembly and they're working, pushing files. I'm not saying it's not important, but I would like to think that if you come back and you're doing what you studied, the country must be better for it. And the second thing is these people. Anytime you go and you go to a fitness program and you are developing yourself. By the way, this is against protocol. I should not be speaking after those. But I had to say this. And you go and you come back and you get involved. You are making yourself a better human being, and the country must benefit because of you. So you're not only getting fitter, but you're getting healthier. Your life is reflective of what you do. And before you say Jack Robinson, you are the person leading the charge in the department and wherever you are. And one last thing. Anytime you feel tired, you feel to give up, or those of you who have given up and say, hey, look, man, I could do without that. I want you to go to the hospital any Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, look at the clinic, and you would see people that younger than you, your age, older than you. They have crutches. You talk to them, their heart bad, their liver bad, their kidney bad, all kinds of things. And all because they were not moving. They're not doing that exercise that they should be doing. One of these days, I would ask Javon to come and talk to you about the food you eat. Because a lot of us, we eat, you know, I look at my Sunday plate, and you see pork, and you see provision, you see macaroni, and you see potato salad, and you must get that cold glass of juice. And when you finish that, the melon, nice piece of juicy melon, and some ice cream. And you're telling your stomach, fix that up for me. Your poor stomach telling you, but I need one kind of juice for the pork. I need another kind of juice for the ice cream. Another kind of juice for the macaroni. I cannot handle all of this at any one time. And believe me, people, when you really dive in, and you could get the information, it's all about the place. We eating wrong. There are no if, buts, and maybe. And if we eating wrong, we're going to be wrong. All right? So people, you are doing a good thing, and I want you to continue doing it, continue getting stronger, continue developing the country that you live in, because we need strong, healthy people. And Dodo, like a friend of mine, he stooped down to pick up something, and he told his wife, you have anything else to do wrong here? Because when I ain't getting up, when I get up, I can't come back down. Thank you very much.
There we go. All right, guys. So we here is the closest we got everybody for the evening. All right. But this is lovely. This is lovely. I thank you for your cooperation. And while we make our way, thank you very much to my godfather. There we go, Mr. Armstrong. While we make our way to the table, all right, we're gonna have a little bit of entertainment right now. Mills are taking this one off your hand because I have the pleasure now. Ladies and gentlemen, 5 a.m., you know him as Leston. This is not the time, ladies and gentlemen, to be a loner. This is not the time, ladies and gentlemen, to be a loner. Now, in recognition, all respect to blacks who is dead and gone, but we at Dorsfit, we have our blacks. And we want to welcome to the stage, or welcome to the mic right now, Dorsfit Blacks, a.k.a. Leston, a.k.a. Give me the next name, 5 a.m. You don't have anyone? All right. All right.
So right now, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome to the mic, Leston, a.k.a. Blacks.
A pleasant good night to each and everyone.
Feel free to go back about your. So, listening to all the sentiments being expressed tonight, I think everything is falling into place quite nicely. So yeah, but I will encourage you, don't go too far. Don't go too far.
So, Mr. DJ.
Man your belly. Ready now, ready now. Yeah, 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 I never find nobody else. I never find nobody now. I never try from nobody else. That is nothing I need to know. I never see people with them things and vex they have it, especially when they work hard for it. But you got some people, soon as they walk to you, they put a stumbling block in your road. You go, they see you, they think you don't know. Let me hear you. Close, let those who come out, enemies on the borderline. They look like, they don't fight them long, long time. Yes, enemies on the borderline. Enemies on the borderline. So we want to say, we don't want to friends from them, but we don't want to drink from them. We don't want to drink from them, from them, from them. So we move this out. We don't want to drink from them. We don't want to drink from them. We don't want to drink from them, from them, from them. Hey! What they do, you will do to you. What they do, you will do to you. They can't take it from you like that. Who got that? Nobody can touch. No man will touch. Who got that? Yes. Nobody can touch. And I know that much. Sing your best voice, take your best shot. Go to the harder, that's all you got. Come on, man, you can do better than that. What do you want here? Yeah, do I walk through to the valley of evil? My God will come. From by my people, so you could have shoot iron. You could have been steel. But it's only a finger. You're going to feel that you did who got them. Nobody can touch. That's a man will crush. Who got them? Nobody can touch. And I know that much. Cross me up. Cross me up. Touch your button. Cross me up. Touch your button. Jaja will deal with you. Cross me up. Touch your button. Cross me up. Touch your button. Cross me up. Touch your button. So, it's all about